If your ex is withholding your child from you, you need to know what your options are. And one of them, unfortunately, isn't police involvement. Child custody orders are a civil matter. So even if you have a child, an order, some kind of child visitation order that says you're supposed to see your child at a certain time, calling the police to come enforce the order is not going to help you. The police are going to say, hey, this is a civil matter, you're going to need to take it to family court. Sometimes the officer will at least try to mediate a little bit. They'll ask the other parent to give you the child, but if that parent refuses, there's nothing that the officer can do about it because it's not a criminal matter, it's a civil matter. What you can do is go back to the court that originally gave you the rights to see the child. This court can enforce its own order. It's very important that you document every single occasion that you attempted to see the child and that the other parent refused. Often, one parent gets discouraged, right? So I've been going to see this child and every time the mom denies me, and so you just quit trying to go. So then you get to court and what mom is going to say is, well, he wasn't trying. You see the problem? So you have to keep a record. Keep trying to see the child, even though you know you're going to be turned down. I have a case where there's a dad who has full custody of the child and the mom lives in another county. The parenting order as it's written right now from the court is really just hard for her to follow because it wants her to be in a place that's 2 hours away from her at 6 p.m. on Friday when she gets off of work at 6 p.m. on Friday. You see the problem? So if she goes to pick up the child and she's late, the dad does not release the child to her. What does she do? Does she drive the 2 hours knowing that dad isn't going to release the child? Or does she just forfeit her time and not go? It was very hard for me to say to her, listen, I know you don't want to be in the car for 4 hours not to see your child, but I have got to be able to show the court that you're making the effort and that this other parent is just being unreasonable. I need to show the court that you contacted this parent and let them know, look, I cannot be there at 6 o'clock. I can be there at 8 o'clock. And that you actually showed up at 8 o'clock and that they refused to give you the child. We have to show that that's actually what's happening. The minute you just say, you know what, I'm going to drive all the way down there. He's not going to give me the girl, so I'm not going to go. You're actually proving his case, which is that, see, she's not even trying. I know, it's not really what I wanted to explain to her, but it's the point. If you're going to go to the court and explain to the court that the other parent is withholding the child, you have to show that you were trying to get the child. So your options are, the police aren't necessarily going to help you. That doesn't mean don't call them, right? You can make a police report that shows, right? Because that'll show a date and the time that you arrived at either the exchange location or at the parent's home to get the child and that you were denied the parenting time. So it can make a record of that. But do know that the officers are not going to force that other parent to give you the child. You do have the right to go to court and let the court know, hey, this person is withholding my child from me. And here is my proof of what has happened. I tried to get them, they denied me. I tried to get them, they denied me. In that case, the court will look favorably upon you and they will most likely do something to punish that other parent. I hate to say punish like that, but something, right? They could hold that parent in contempt. They could change the custody order to say that the child should be with the parent who is not going to try to cut the other parent out. There are a lot of different things that the court can do. If you're in the situation where the parent is withholding your child and there are no court orders, your options are still pretty much the same, except for now, you're not going to the court to have them enforce the order. You're going to the court to have them establish an order.